Welcome to the shed. It's your man in the shed, Andy P. Hope you're all well. Well, it is on. We are now 1 week away from the start of WrestleMania Day 1. But before we get there, we also have SmackDown WrestleMania, where they are basically doing the pre-show because they didn't want to do the pre-show without any fans, which is great. So for WrestleMania, it will be the first show for over a year in the WWE where we actually have real life fans, 25,000 people in a 60,000 seater stadium. So that's a good thing. Actually have real people watching it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have a run through of the already confirmed matches for both nights of next week's WrestleMania, and I'm going to give you my prediction of what can happen. So we're going to start off with the SmackDown before WrestleMania. So at the end of next week's WrestleMania, you will have standing tall, holding aloft the Universal title, your boy Roman Reigns. Because last week it was Edge. This week it was Daniel Bryan. Next week it'll be Roman Reigns. And then at the end of WrestleMania, I will give you my prediction for the winner of the Universal title. So let's start then with, it looks like we're going to get some sort of women's battle royal, whether that will be individuals or for the Raw tag team or the women's tag team titles. Not really sure yet, so can't really discuss that. Hopefully we'll get some new champions if they do it for the title. Getting a bit bored of those currently in it. Then we have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which will be on next week's SmackDown. So already confirmed in there. I'm just going to have to pick my iPad up so I can read it. We have Tozawa, Angel Garcia, Cedric Alexander, Drew Gulak, Elias, Eric, Gran Metalik, Humberto Carrillo, Jason Riker, Jey Uso, Kalisto, King Corbin, Lince Dorado, Mace, Murphy, Mustafa Ali, Ricochet, Sharon Benjamin, Shinsuke Nakamura, Slapjack, T-Bar, or Tucker. Personally, for me, there's only possibly 3 winners in there. No, maybe 4. So the obvious 3s are Jey Uso, Baron Corbin, Shinsuke Nakamura, and possibly Mustafa Ali. The rest are in there just to be cannon fodder for them personally. But, you know, I don't think it will be Jay because I think that's too obvious. And I don't think Shinsuke will get it. I personally, my prediction is Mustafa Ali. Although I think Corbin would be good if he won that. I can see him going over to Raw and taking on the winner of the title match, who I will come to in a bit. So let's then start on day 1. So we've also got the tag team titles, the SmackDown tag team titles. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode versus the Street Profits. I think they could also have the Alpha Academy in there. And who else was on there? Oh, the Mysterios. What I think would happen personally is I can see, I'm not really sure. You know what I mean? It's a tricky one. I could see the Mysterios possibly winning it because they're the Mysterios. But then it's one of those matches where I think it's quite hard to actually choose. And in fact, I am going to go for the Alpha Academy. There you go. My choice, the Alpha Academy. They've turned out as bad, and that's quite a good thing. Big man needs to be bad. Then we've got the United States title, where we have Riddle versus Sheamus. Riddle is your current champion. I can see him losing this one. I think Sheamus is going to walk out as United States champion. But, you know, he has had a rivalry with Drew McIntyre. So maybe after that could be something where they could go for either with Drew being a new champion or Sheamus being US champion, and they could have a title versus title. Maybe if that's the way it goes. Then we have Kevin Owens against Sami Zayn, and obviously also Logan Paul, another YouTuber, is in this one. I would like to see Sami win this one. I think Sami is awesome, his current persona, but you can see Kevin absolutely killing him as well. But, you know, this is a WWE, never Always expect the unexpected, but for me, as much as I would like Sami to win it, I think Kevin will. So my prediction here is Kevin Owens. Then we've got Intercontinental Championship match, Biggie versus Apollo. Both big, strong, muscular men. Biggie's been a champion for a while. He's taken on Apollo a few times. I think it's Apollo's time now, and it's about time Apollo took it. Then Biggie can then go on to bigger and better things and start going towards the Universal title or WWE title if he was to be moved in a brand draft, which I think should be relatively soon, personally. Then we have got the Fiend Bray Wyatt against Randy Orton. Who knows what's going to happen in this match? This is an odd one. For me, it should be Bray Wyatt winning this because he's coming back from being burnt alive and burnt to a crisp. But this is WWE, so it'll probably go to Randy Orton. But my prediction is Bray Wyatt. But like I say, don't be surprised. Anything can happen in this match. Then we've got the women's title match where we see the Raw Women's Championship, where we see Asuka taking on Rhea Ripley. Asuka should be put back to where she was when she was on NXT. She was unstoppable. But I can see Rhea Ripley actually beating her here. Rhea Ripley, a big, strong lady. I think I'm going for Ripley. But who knows? They should keep Asuka as awesome as they possibly can keep her. And then we've got Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan, which is one of the title matches. It's for the Universal title. This is on night 2. So this really should be the main event of the whole show, which is the way I see it anyway. I am going for Edge. I went for Edge as soon as he won the title. It's like, yeah, Edge is getting his title back. And nothing's really changed my mind. But the thing with this particular match is I like all 3 wrestlers. I would be as happy to see Roman or Daniel Bryan or Edge win it. But we've got the Rated R Superstar back, and that's going to be a good thing. Let's then have a look at day 1, night 1. Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman in a steel cage. Anyone interested in that, personally? Nah. Because you got a big strong man who is going to go up against Shane McMahon, who's going to jump off the top of the cage, because that's what he's going to do. Braun Strowman's going to win it all day. Then we got the Raw Tag Team Championship. We've got the New Day versus AJ and Omos. For some reason, I'm going to put this onto AJ and Omos simply because it's the big man's debut. He is ginormous, this man. He's got to be getting on for 7'10", 7'8", something like that. He's massive. He makes the big men look tiny. And that's quite impressive. But honestly, this man's ginormous. And to be fair, it should stand a New Day, because New Day are a tag team after all. But no, it's going to go to Styles and Omos. Then we've got Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. This is one of the matches on day 1, which I'm really looking forward to. This could be an awesome match if they're allowed to bring their own thing to the match. I think Seth will probably just about win this one. Then we've got a little gimmick match. We've got Bad Bunny versus The Miz. Well, Bad Bunny's winning this one because why else would they put him in a match? It should be quite entertaining, I think, personally. Hopefully they don't make it go on too long. 5 minutes here will be enough. And The Miz can act a bit goofy like he can. Then we got the SmackDown Women's Championship, where Sasha Banks, the best women wrestler in the world, disagree, fine, but you're wrong, taking on Bianca Belair, the winner of the Royal Rumble. Well, Bianca Belair's winning here because she just is. But it could be an awesome match. So, like I say, Sasha Banks makes any woman in the women's division look good because she is just that good. Then we've got the WWE Championship, the most prestigious bout in all of wrestling. Your champion, Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. Well, obviously last year there were no crowds, so Drew McIntyre couldn't celebrate in front of the fans. So what they could do is make it that he gets his, yeah, well done. But Bobby Lashley is currently looking absolutely awesome. You know, he is an absolute beast of a man, wrestling really well. I don't see them taking it off Bobby soon. If they do, well, good on Drew. But for me, it's going to be Bobby Lashley. Anyway, that's my predictions for WrestleMania. If you like, then please give us a thumbs up. If you disagree with anything, then let me know what you disagree with. You know, everyone is entitled to their opinions. Not everyone puts it out there on the internet. But as I say, do give us a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And see you, pals.